Hello and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. Let me just move this over here. So I've literally spent an hour just trying to get my camera to come on. So I want to say start with, thank you very much for that 1,000 subscriber mark. So hopefully now, I'll be able to get some modest ad revenue, and I really want to improve this laptop. I want to try and get something a little bit better, so it's not going to have interfere with your content essentially, and it's something that I generally intend to do. And I'm going to release a video later today thanking everyone as well for hitting 1,000 subscribers. But today we're going to be talking about why you need 10 quant now. Don't miss out. Now, I've spoken about quant before on the channel. It's a great project in terms of it will earn you revenue. But I want to just give you a quick brief overview. I'm not going to read the whole article, but just a little brief overview of what quant is. So what is Quant Network? A beginner's guide to quant crypto. The open, dependable, and secure network that the traditional internet architecture aimed to create is still a dream. However, distributed ledger technologies, DLT, like blockchain and their vast applications in many industries such as finance, healthcare, and others, allow the internet to reach its potential as a decentralized network of networks. DLTs offer a wide range of advantages, but their quick-paced environment needs more seamless intercommunication, both externally and other networks, with other networks, and internally with other ledgers. Due to this restriction, distributed applications are forced to be a single ledger dependent or non-interoperable to run only on a single ledger. However, a project called the Quant Network aims to address blockchain's interoperability issues by using the Overledger DLT operating system. But who is behind the Quant Network? Gilbert Verdian, who we'll touch on in a little while, established the Quant Network in 2015 to improve the effectiveness of information communication worldwide. Gilbert proposed this after learning that DLT could address the issues he was running into while serving in the governments of the UK and Australia. Quant is an open source communication protocol that offers a network for businesses and developers to connect to and communicate with various DLTs simultaneously. Quant's Overledger DLT gateway, also referred to as Enterprise 5, supports multiple blockchains including Bitcoin, Hyperledger Fabric, Ethereum, R3 Corda, and BNB chain. This article will discuss the Quant project, its main features, how it works, and how and where to buy Quant tokens. Again, I said I'm not going to read the entire article. We'll just do this little bit here now. So Quant token is the native currency, cryptocurrency of the Quant network. QNT is an ERC20 token. However, it is blockchain independent and can easily switch to any blockchain. The Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, FINMA, governs Quant as a utility token that aims to give users online access to an application or service. Developers require Quant tokens to build on Overledger platform. However, licenses to use Quant's network services are purchased by developers using fiat currency, which is then converted to Quant crypto by the Quant treasury. This implies that businesses can make compliant purchases without dealing with exchanges directly. Similarly, payments for read and write operations to Overledger must be made in Quant based on fiat value that the Quant treasury converts to Quant tokens. Additionally, if developers decide to monetize their applications, they can charge subscriptions in Quant, fiat, or any other digital currency. Moreover, in order to use multiple decentralized applications, MDApps, and access the Overledger ecosystem, end users will also need to hold Quant tokens. For instance, they'll need Quant to renew their license key annually. And then just briefly, how does Quant Network work? So the Quant Network aims to solve blockchain interoperability issues using Overledger, an application programming interface and API, a gateway that supports several distributed ledgers and APIs, and means of communication between two or more computer programs. The Overledger operating system allows programmers to meet MDApps that support widely used blockchains, and the Quant Network is able to do that thanks to the Overledger protocol architecture in 4 separate layers. Again, like I said before, we're not going to go into the entire article. Moving over to Twitter or x.com, there's a guy who put a small thread, but I think it's key. It's regarding the Bank of International Settlements. Now, I want to caveat this as well, because I don't like government overreach. I don't like denial of free speech. I don't like CBDCs. I don't like social credit scores. I think they're all very negative things. And I know a lot of people will be saying, well, why would you want to contribute to your own enslavement? And I understand that point, and I don't necessarily disagree with that people who say that. But also on the other side of the coin, there is something called, if you can't beat them, join them. And what I mean by that is that I believe that we can become financially free in this bull run. And I believe that each and every one of you watching today can also achieve this. And I think once you have achieved it, you don't have to play by the same rules as the vast majority of the population, which will ultimately be, underneath this totalitarian state. And I think that's something that I need to mention, but also I also think that, and I'm heavily into quant, and I'm going to continue to be, because I believe that it will be a catalyst to allow me to be financially free, and I hope that will be a catalyst for you guys too. So, Quant Project Atlas by the Bank of International Settlements. The Atlas platform is Quant, a thread. Now, obviously, that's slight speculation, but we'll go into it. Firstly, let's start off with Quant's other products. Do you know that Quant have a product called Atlas, a platform providing cross-border open banking for banks and TPPS? Quant unveils Atlas, a new banking platform providing cross-border open banking for banks and TPPS to innovate with new business models and cross-border solutions and services. Find out more about Atlas on that link, and obviously you can come over here yourself and give this guy a follow and look at all this yourselves. In 2019, Quant released a platform called Atlas, and 4 years later, the Bank of International Settlements released Atlas Report, both platforms for cross-border banking. Coincidence? We also know Quant has collaborated with the Bank of International Settlements numerous times for different projects. Now, again, I'm not going to read through all of this. You can come on yourself and have a look at this. What is the Bank of International Settlements Atlas platform look like? Well, you can see it there being used. And as you can see, it's very similar. This hasn't been confirmed by Quant or the Bank of International Settlements and is technically speculative. But is it really speculative? Now, this is the thing. I think Quant's going to do big things. Scarcity as well. I've talked about this before. Scarcity of a token I really, really like. I think that the more scarce something is, the bigger the supply shock, the more gains, essentially, the more money we'll make in the long run. It's just trying to retrieve Guinea's population right now. It was the closest I could find, because Quant's got 14.8 million tokens, around about that. The closest I could find population-wise was Guinea at 14.2 million. So everyone in Guinea can hold one quant token. So you can see how scarce that is when the world's probably got around about 8 billion people that we know of. Just touching on the founder now, the guy who's behind Quant, Gilbert Verdian, he's very, very, very well connected. And I think this sometimes gets overlooked when we're talking about projects, because this guy is a big deal. He's a big deal. Do I agree with what he's trying to do? No, I don't. But he is a big deal, and he's linked with a lot of things, and we'll show you now what that is. Obviously, he's the CEO and founder of Quant, but he's worked for a MasterCard company. He was the Chief Information Security Officer in New South Wales in Australia, security lead in the Ministry of Justice UK, worked for BP, oil, another big industry, security projects and programs at HSBC Bank, which is a massive bank across the world. He worked for the HM Treasury, the CSO and Deputy CTO Officer there. And his volunteer experience is a member of the board of directors of Digital Pound Foundation, which, again, it's coming. It's coming. Unfortunately, it's coming, but it is what it is. The Fed Payment Improvement Community at the Federal Reserve System, and the Bank of England at Seymour Cyber Secure Payments Task Force Federal Reserve System. This guy knows people. Like, there's no denying the fact that he is going to make this the best it can be. But the people that he knows are going to be investing this heavily. Institutions are going to be investing this heavily. And I think that 10 quant is the minimum that you want in your portfolio. I want 100 quant. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting closer by the day. So let's have a little look at price as well, because I think this is kind of important, because I think at the minute, quant is at $87.50. Now, that sounds expensive if you're used to buying things like Casper and, the coins that are below a dollar, but it might sound expensive, but this is $1,000 coin. No joke. It'll easily hit $1,000 in the bull run. Some people are saying 2.5. Some people are saying 5,000. Some people are going as high as per quant. But look at the max supply's dropped even more. So 14.6 million quant is all there'll ever be. and I think that's a huge reason to be bullish. The chart looks okay. It's been lower over the last 24 hours, but I still think this is a great buying opportunity. I do need to do my DCA this month into quant, which I need to be doing shortly, and hopefully be very, very close to my target. I believe I'll hit my target by the end of October. And let's have a look at what 10 quant would cost you right now. So 10 quant right now would cost you $875. Now, I think that's an absolute steal, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, 10 quant in anyone's portfolio is not going to hurt, and it will do well, and supply shock will kick in. Exchanges will struggle because there'll be no one selling it at a certain point. Its all-time high was $427, and I believe that it will absolutely eclipse that come the 2025 bull run. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please smash the like button. And once again, my apologies for the poor tech. I really don't have a very good laptop, and I don't have the funds yet to make them improvements. But hopefully now we've hit 1,000 subscribers, we might get some ad revenue. And if we do, then I'll certainly be putting that back in to getting a better computer so that you can at least have some more enjoyment from these videos. I do apologize for how slow this is, but I am really trying to work on that. A big, huge thank you to everyone who subscribed, liked, commented, and viewed this channel. I really do appreciate that so much. You've enabled us to hit that 1,000 mark, and I'm genuinely really grateful. And I will try and make a video later today showing my thanks and maybe some future thoughts on what we can do with the channel going forward together as a group, because I want this to be a collective. It's not me and you, it's us together, and I think that's really important. So have a great day, whatever it is you're doing, wherever you are in the world. I really do appreciate your view. Thank you very much, and as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.